Hi everyone, my name is Byron Gonzalez. I use the He They series. I'm a current junior studying psychology with the secondary in global health and health policy, and I'm super excited to be part of the Nunchi Lightning Talks. I'm excited to share a bit of my personal stories of resilience and challenges that I've had to overcome, as long as with my family and the community that I'm part of. So I really hope something resonates with each and every one of you, and that we can be in a community of learning and growing together. So here we start. How many of you thought that life would be different once you go off to college? That all the habits that challenged you would somehow be different in this new environment? It's a common belief, isn't it? As I stand before you today, I carry the weight of my family's journey, a journey marked by resilience and the face of adversity. Let me transport you back to a moment etched in my memory, one that captures the essence of our family dynamics. I remember sitting in the car, slowly pulling out the driveway. I glazed out the darkened window, tears streaming down my cheeks one by one. Charlie, my pet turtle, provided relief, and I held him tight as we departed from our first home, leaving behind a trail of cherished memories. It was a bittersweet goodbye, for this wasn't just another move. It was a desperate attempt to escape the financial constraints that bounded my family. You see, my family story isn't one of constant relocation. Not driven by choice, but out of necessity. Ours is a story of immigration, a journey undertaken by my parents in a search of a better life. My father, a truck driver, and my mother, a homemaker, braved the uncertainties of a new country, but driven by the dreams of providing opportunities for their family of 10, which I don't think they ever imagined. Raised in a mixed status household, I bore witness to the struggles of navigating a world where belonging was never guaranteed. As I embarked on my college journey, I carried the scars of my past, suppressing my emotions, burying them deep within myself to avoid confrontations and conflicts. Whenever I felt invalidated or dismissed by my family, I retreated into a shell of silence, allowing the words to echo in my mind, fueling a cycle of self-doubt and rumination. Yet these coping mechanisms hindered me, obstructing my ability to fully embrace my potential in student leadership and service work during my college years. I clearly recall specific meetings in one of my early days as a student leader for extracurricular that I was involved in. I experienced an overwhelming sense of displacement, sitting there unsure of my role in the group's objectives. I felt adrift, no direction, and burdened with shame. I know it's a common sentiment, so I ask you all in this room, how many of you share that sense of uncertainty and self-doubt in a meeting? Unsure why you're there? On top of these shared feelings, I also had to confront the traumas of my past. The fear of speaking up seized me tightly, its grips rooted in the haunting echoes of my past, screaming of my parents from my childhood. As I navigated these challenges of leadership roles in colleges, I responded to conflict at home, mirrored my approach to negotiation and reflection in any setting, often opting to mute my voice. However, assuming leadership roles demanded a new approach, turtling away, a strategy I employed previously, was no longer viable if I aimed to be an effective leader. And so I did. This past summer, I made a choice to invest in myself. It was a conscious decision to prioritize my mental and physical well-being, something that I had neglected for the past 2 years in college. Therapy became an integral part of my journey to self-discovery and growth. And picture this. It's dark outside, the soft glow of my bedside lamp, casting a warm hue across my room. And I had my little cup of tea as I laid in bed, ready to delve into a deep conversation with Crystal, my therapist. Together, we embarked on a journey of unraveling the intricate layers of my past. It was in these sessions that led to the inspiration of this story, as I began to understand how the adversities of my childhood paved the way to my present and the challenges that I've grown over and overcome. With all that growth and investment I had been nurturing over the past months, I finally had the opportunity to put it to the test during my summer internship. The Partners in Health Training Institute in Washington, D.C. served as a place where I could hone my leadership skills. And let's revisit that conference. It was a weekend, and it was a diverse group of team coordinators all over the United States, a couple from Mexico. And there's a session that I had the pleasure of facilitating, which consisted of me sharing my narrative as a community organizer. And with each word, I can see students' faces light up, the different community organizers from all over the country, and seeing the room come alive. and providing some strength and resilience, similar to the environment here. And after that institute, I felt like I was on cloud nine. It was a profound experience, and it provided me a taste of what it meant to lead authentically and to hold my narrative close to my heart. Transitioning to the challenges of my family dynamics to my personal growth and service journey, I must admit that despite my progress that I've had, little has changed in my family's dynamics and challenges. However, through my experience in leadership positions, guided by mentors in training, I've acquired practices that empower me to assert myself even in situations where I once felt voiceless. The facilitative leadership skills that I've learned in my various extracurricular leadership roles have been instrumental in my personal growth journey. By stepping out of my comfort zone and embracing new experiences, I've discovered the boundless depths of my own potential. And with this newfound confidence, I've broken free from societal expectations, embracing every aspect of my identity without apology. And as I continue to carve my path forward, I extend an invitation to each of you to join me on this journey of self-discovery and authenticity. Embrace your truest self. Nurture self-love and care. I promise you'll find yourself brimming with joy and releasing happiness, drawing others to a movement larger than yourself and far greater than any individual. Together in this room, Zoom room, if you say, let us forge a movement fueled by authenticity and love. Thank you all so much for being part of my service journey, and I remain committed to a world where authenticity reigns supreme and love knows no bounds. Thank you all so much. I really hope something resonated with you and that you're able to take some of the stories that I shared and taking away the lessons with you and sharing them with the other communities that you're part of. Thank you all so much.